Hello, beautiful world. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com, and this video is again another detailed discussion about the natal chart and astrology of Bitcoin specifically. I'll get to Litecoin, but this is about Bitcoin. Now, before I get into the natal chart and all the other aspects, I've mentioned this already, but I'm going to stress on this for those of you that don't know. According to esoteric astrology, we are all in the age of Aquarius. Okay, and this age of Aquarius is all about community and peer-to-peer interaction. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Let me discuss a bit about Bitcoin now. So Bitcoin's got Lilith in Sagittarius. Now, Lilith is all about the involvement of females in this case. So I'll get to the aspects later, but with the involvement of women and Lilith in Sagittarius signifies foreign cultures. So Bitcoin is going to be popular all over, and women from all over will join. Okay, so essentially Bitcoin is all about decentralization, which is the very ethos of the age of Aquarius. So another thing that I want to speak about is that when you look at the chart, the tropical Western astrology chart of Bitcoin, you cannot avoid but notice that it is predominantly Aquarian. Okay, and Capricornian. Loads of Bitcoin's personal planets, asteroids, they all hover in between Capricorn and Aquarius. So Chiron, which is the archetype of the wounded healer. Now this also signifies how healing occurs. So here with the case of Bitcoin, Chiron is in Aquarius, again involving the youth, again involving the internet. So this is the key component to whatever healing Chiron has to Bitcoin has to bring. It's gonna come through the internet. Do you see how symbolic that is? Now another thing that I want to say is Ceres, which is all about nurturance, is in Virgo, hardworking. Okay, so and earth based, so easy for manifestation. Another very interesting thing is that there are 2 points, the moon apogees, and they are called the north node and the south node of the moon. Okay, they are 2 points, and they are called Rahu and Ketu in Vedic astrology. So the north node is called Rahu, and it's the principle of addition, and it's all about our life's purpose in this incarnation. And the south node is called Ketu, which is all about our past lives and what we need to expunge or purge. Now interestingly, Bitcoin's north node is again in Aquarius, and we've had all these eclipses in the Leo Aquarius polarity. Don't forget, Bitcoin's ascendant is Leo. Last 2017, this year has been a year of tremendous fluctuations. All right, Bitcoin is still not stable, and and Bitcoin will continue to fluctuate till I would say 2019 would truly be the tipping point. I'll get to that as I continue this journey with you guys, with not only Bitcoin but all the other cryptos and blockchain. Now, okay, now, so North Node or Rahu being in Aquarius, this is all about us. Bitcoin's soul work or destiny is to understand all things Aquarius, the internet, youth. So Bitcoin is here to let go, and South Node is abstraction, past life karma. That's in Leo. So Bitcoin is ready to let go of the principle of the elite and centralization of a few top of the line, in internet companies that dominate the scene. Bitcoin is here to topple the status quo. At least that's what I see in the astrology. Uh, Now you have to understand that Bitcoin is all about decentralization, and its signature energy is this Uranus Pluto square that's been ongoing for a few years, and Bitcoin was born, as I said, 2009. And this having the Ketu in Leo, this definitely heralds decline in the power of the elite structure, the centralized elite structure. Okay, the Bitcoin heralds a decline in that. And the south node being in Aquarius, this is all about community. This is all about understanding the implications of peer-to-peer exchanges, and not having to depend on a centralized third person. Today, if I have content and you are my buyer, or if I have money and I want to send it to you, I should not have to depend on services like the bank and PayPal and pay them so much money. And these are centralized. They control the whole internet, and the whole not the whole internet, they control the whole banking system. So Bitcoin is here to overthrow this with the P2P structure of blockchain, with no middle person involved. This is what the Mars, what this Uranus Pluto square is all about. Awakening to the true freedom that is already yours. Right now, listen. So this decline of the elite is definitely a strong motive with Bitcoin, and it's going to bring about a huge change, where we will finally be in control of our finances. So Uranus takes 84 years to come back to the same point in the zodiac, which is Taurus, where Uranus is right now. This is the banking system. So Uranus is here for a good few, like a decade or so, and then it's going to move on. 12 years it takes and moves on to the other signs. So life as we know it will change with our banking, with our finances. All right, it's going to change whether we accept it or we don't. All right. Yeah, well, thanks. Now, another thing that I want to bring to you is now discussion of the planets. In the natal chart of Bitcoin in detail. Now, the sun is in the sixth house, and this signifies that there is tremendous hard work which is at the core energy of Bitcoin. Okay, and sixth house is all about service. So Bitcoin's here to serve, and figure out all these problems that are occurring right now with sustainability, with power consumption. Moon is in the ninth. Moon is all about emotion. So and this ninth house has to do with foreigners. So this tells me that Bitcoin will be accepted worldwide, no matter who you are, no matter what race or what skin color you have. This is your system, you know. Mercury again in the sixth. This is Capricorn. Okay, sixth. Mercury wants to is all about communication. So this is grounded communication. So Bitcoin is not airy or fiery and says a lot and doesn't deliver. Capricorn delivers. So this is cool. Mercury in the sixth house, a lot of service orientation. Venus in the, now this is one of the most positions for Venus. Now Venus in the eighth is all about huge payouts. So payouts. So Bitcoin is going to just suddenly rise, suddenly make loads of money, suddenly be able to change the and from losses it is going to really resurrect itself, and Bitcoin will be 50 times the cost of today, as they say, very soon. 2019, I would say, as I'm going on saying, is the tipping point, and 2020 with the great conjunction, everything falls into place, and we understand the redundant banking system and that it does not serve us, okay, and is not serving us. This is a centralized system of control. Now, with Mars in the sixth, again, hard work. Okay, Mars in Capricorn, it's an exalted position for Mars. So, the principle of going forth for Bitcoin is good. With Mars is in the sixth and exalted. So great. Jupiter is also in the sixth, and Jupiter does not do particularly well in Capricorn, because Jupiter does well in Cancer but not in Capricorn. So this is a problematic placement, and Jupiter is all about expansion. And there is a stellium going on in the sixth house with so many planets. When there are three or more planets in a particular sign, it's called a stellium. That means the energies intensify, and sometimes they can't express themselves. Now, Saturn is in the third. Now, this I see as challenges with communication, and the cost of mining, because third house is also uh, has to do with information and how it spreads. Okay, so cost of mining and Saturn and the third, I think these things are going to come into focus. The challenges that Saturn will pose for Bitcoin, okay, it will be with Bitcoin's got loads of siblings, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and so many others. So there, competition will be there. Now Uranus is in the eighth, and this is again diabolical, because Venus is in the eighth, which gives huge payouts. But with Uranus in the eighth, Bitcoin can always have this fluctuating energy signature. The payouts are huge, but the fall is also quite substantial. So that's something that you've got to figure out with this. Now, but eventually Bitcoin after 2020 is definitely going to stabilize, and yes, there will be other cryptos, but I think Bitcoin will be a huge player in this dynamics with blockchain. Now Neptune in the seventh, so partnerships that Bitcoin will have, they may create problems, so they may really elevate, because Neptune is all about one love and really finding solutions when there is none. uh, Pluto is again in the sixth. So all this work that is being done by Jupiter, Mars, and all this, and Pluto is touching that and saying, okay, what needs greater transformation with this energy. Now, that was a bit on the houses of Bitcoin, and I want to talk about the ascendant. An ascendant is the first and the second house of Bitcoin. It stretches from about 3 degrees to 25 degrees of the first and second house. Okay, and that's Leo. Now, Virgo is the third house, all about communication, and fourth house is Libra, fourth house is foundations. So foundations, and as in diplomacy, the key signature of Libra is diplomacy. Fifth house Scorpio. Okay, so with Bitcoin, there is always going to be a sort of something hidden. Sixth house, I said, Capricorn, good, solid house, work house. Capricorn is actually the 10th house, and Virgo is the sixth. So there's a tremendous fluidity of energy here. Aquarius is the seventh house of partnerships, and Bitcoin's energy signature is predominantly Aquarian. Eighth house is also Aquarius. Okay, ninth house is Pisces. Moon is in Pisces. Bitcoin's moon is in Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. 10th house is Aries, so Aries is fiery, starting new things, energy. 10th house is our social prestige and our life's work. So this is going to be quite a, Bitcoin will definitely be a leader in the world, a leader in with the cryptos. So don't diss it. It's not gonna go away. Um, 11th house Taurus, and just right now Uranus has entered. It's the 11th house of Bitcoin, which is all about community, and Uranus is here to shuffle this up and give us this community based structure. All right, now let me discuss. There are loads of aspects here that I want to discuss about Bitcoin, but that'll probably be another video. So do let me know what you think if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Check out my body of work, www.tinaheals.com. Bye.